Once upon a time, in a forgotten little town tucked between mountains and mist, there was a boy named Eli. He was 13 when he disappeared the first time. It was the summer of 1998, and the town was alive with the buzz of cicadas and the clink of lemonade glasses. Eli had golden hair, freckles that danced across his nose, and a laugh that could stop even the saddest tears. He wasn't just another kid, he was everyone's little brother, the light of the neighborhood, and the secret keeper of every child on Maple Street. He vanished on a Tuesday. They said he was last seen at the edge of the woods behind the old Holloway place, barefoot, with his walkie-talkie in hand, saying something about a message from the sky. No one believed him, not really. They thought it was another of Eli's elaborate games. He'd always been that kid, imaginative, wild, telling stories about people who didn't exist in worlds just outside our reach. But when he didn't come back for dinner, something shifted. Something inside all of us twisted. The police searched for weeks. Dogs, helicopters, volunteers. Nothing. Not a single trace. His walkie-talkie was found 6 feet off the ground, lodged in a tree. Just sitting there. Watching. Years passed. Seasons folded into each other like pages in a forgotten book. The town moved on. Families moved out, houses aged, kids grew up. The story of Eli became a myth. Some said he ran away. Others said he was taken. A few believed the stranger rumors, aliens, portals, parallel worlds. But everyone agreed on one thing: Maple Street was never the same. Then, in the summer of 2023, 25 years to the day, Eli came back. He walked out of the woods barefoot, wearing the same clothes, with the same freckles, the same golden hair. The same walkie-talkie. He hadn't aged a day. When the police brought him in, confused and silent, the town went mad. News crews, scientists, psychologists, the FBI, everyone wanted a piece of Eli. But he wouldn't speak. Not for the first week. Not until he saw Ava. Ava was Eli's best friend. She'd been 8 when he vanished, and now she was 33, a schoolteacher with tired eyes and a scar on her chin from where they used to play pirate ships. The moment Eli saw her, he smiled and said, "You got the message." Ava broke down. She had spent her entire life trying to find out what happened to him. She'd kept his room untouched in her house, moved in after her parents died, and dedicated herself to understanding time travel, quantum physics, even folklore. The town called her obsessed. But she knew he was coming back. He promised. That night, Ava and Eli sat on the roof of the old Holloway place just like they used to. And he told her everything. The place he went wasn't Earth, not really. He called it the Inbetween. A place stitched between seconds, where time didn't tick, where thoughts became real, and where the stars whispered in riddles. He said it was beautiful at first, like living in a dream made of mirrors and light. But then it got cold. Lonely. He heard voices, saw things wearing familiar faces but not quite right. He wanted to leave. But he couldn't, until Ava built the antenna. In 2005, Ava had built a strange device on the roof. She'd read about frequencies that could connect to quantum folds, and she'd built it out of old radio parts and hope. People laughed. The town called her the tinfoil witch. But Eli said it worked. A crack opened in the sky, and he followed her voice back. But it wasn't over. Eli wasn't alone. Something came back with him. It started slow. A street lamp flickering in a rhythm that matched Eli's heartbeat. Cats disappearing. Static on every TV in town, playing the same 4 words, "I see you, Ava." People started dreaming of places they'd never been. Waking up with ash on their pillows. Eli said the Inbetween was alive, and it was angry. They weren't supposed to break the rules. The town changed fast. People aged overnight. Others forgot their own names. Shadows walked in daylight, mimicking children's laughter. Ava knew they had to send Eli back. But he wouldn't go without a fight. Not because he was scared, because he knew if he went, Ava would be next. The creature, the echo as Eli called it, was tethered to Ava now. It fed on memory, on possibility. Every time she remembered Eli, it grew stronger. And it wanted out. It wanted more than Maple Street. It wanted the world. So they made a plan. One last broadcast. Ava rebuilt the antenna, now stronger, with help from the town. They remembered Eli now. They believed. The entire town gathered at the Holloway place on the final night, and they turned it on. Frequency 114.7. The frequency of memory. The wind howled. The sky cracked open, not lightning, not clouds, just a rip. And from it came whispers, screams, laughter, weeping. Eli kissed Ava on the forehead and walked toward the light. But this time he looked back. "I'll find a way to seal it," he said. "But you have to forget me." And she did. Or tried to. The next morning the antenna was gone. The Holloway house was ash. Eli's name was erased from every record, every photo, every book. But Ava remembered. In dreams. In glances at mirrors. In the feeling you get when you forget something important. She started telling the story, uploading videos online hoping someone would listen. The algorithm picked it up. Millions watched. Some believed. Some didn't. But those who truly listened, really listened, reported strange things. Their lights flickered. Their TVs whispered. Some vanished for minutes. Hours. Because Eli's story wasn't just a memory. It was a key. And now you've heard it too.